So why is it that classical guitar is my favorite guitar to play and listen to, but yet most of the modern classical guitarists that I meet, I completely disagree with? It's like classical guitars today are worse than the Illuminati top 40 that we have in Hollywood. You know, they're so worried about their image more so than their playing ability. You know, they say, oh, you cannot wear a hat. If you wear a hat, you're not a real classical guitarist. You have to wear a suit and tie, whatever. I mean, the conservatory that I went to, you know, the people that are in charge of admissions there, I heard him give a speech saying one time that the music of classical guitar is like sacred and no one should be allowed to play that in their room because it's like blasphemy. It should be reserved for the concert hall. And that's just ridiculous. You know, that's the same way the Catholic Church, you know, acted back in the day. That's why the whole Reformation happened. You know, just withholding this information, saying, you know, rules for thee, but not for me, and not allowing people to explore. You know, classical music should be for everyone, not just rich people that wear suits or whatever. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize, you know, they think that Segovia, for some reason, is the old way. What people don't realize is Segovia was actually the one who was being progressive about it. And we're kind of going backwards now. Most of these classical guitars, it's just they're playing very safe. They're just worried about having a brilliant sound and playing fast. Whereas if you go and listen to somebody like Segovia, who plays like that, you're going to get all this wide range of colors and expression. And I think that's the point. That's what brings the music to life. You know, the more expressive that you can be, the more that you can do on your instrument. That's kind of the goal, you know, bringing the notes to life off the page. So we're kind of going backwards. It makes me depressed, to be honest, sometimes, because all these people think that you know, Segovia is the old way, and they're thinking that they're being progressive by just playing it safe. But you know, really, Segovia was the one who was showing us how to bring the notes to life. Yes, I don't agree with the way he taught his lessons, but there's a reason he did that. There's a reason that he wanted everybody to use the same fingerings that he used and everything, because he just didn't have time. You know, he just wanted to show people, you know, if you use your fingers the same way that he does, it's easier for him to kind of show his vision. I don't teach like that. You know, I try to find the artist in all my students and bring out what makes them unique. So, just some thoughts. You know, classical guitar is for everyone. Everyone. And let's try to be better, be more progressive, and not be so worried about being all politically correct in the way that you play or anything like that. Gatekeeping, it's so bad. I mean, what's worse, you know, it's so pretentious. Classical guitars, you know, most of them are so pretentious. They say, oh, I don't play anything else. Classical is the only way. And then it's even worse to want to be like that. You have people that want to be classical guitarists for like that. And yeah, that's my rant. Let's be better, guys. Share the love.